Yeah, man. So back where I left off at. Apologize for that, man. I got a little shitty phone. I already explained that, and I'm rolling up. So pardon the eye contact or lack thereof. But yeah. So he put. Long story short, bro. He put me in the shit. Stepped on my wrist. Was trying to wiggle out. Grabbed the blade. Stabbed the bitch once lightly. On some real shit. I know it sounds kind of crazy to some people, but yo, I stabbed her lightly. It was what I had to do, and I did it. And I paused for about a split second because all I wanted was her hands to get off from around my neck on some real shit. When you start blacking and seeing stars, you know, for real. So, shit didn't do shit that first stab. She acted like I punched her. So I took a slightly different angle, touched my elbow to the floor, and put everything I got into it. I went right up under like her third rib, man, close to her heart. If she wasn't so fucking fat, bitch would be dead. She lucky for that too. I ain't gonna lie. It's not me being a bad, angry person. It's a fact. Yeah, I got opinion in it, but here's the fact. She called her mom. She was my baby mom's sister. The other nigga involved was the baby father of the older sister. So anyway, nigga, I didn't watch this woman smack her fucking 4 or 5 year old son in the face as she walked by him for nothing. Nigga, if she told him to go grab her a beer out the fridge and he didn't get it fast enough, she made the nigga kneel on rice. Now, I understand it's a cultural thing, but it doesn't matter. It's abuse when you do it over trivial shit. She should call him a bitch, a pussy, a faggot, a 5 year old, bro. Like, look, I get angry at my kid. I got bad anger issues. I have a booming voice. Sometimes I yell at him, and it hurts me every time. I always talk to him, sorry, I ain't mean to, because I never do mean to. Just loud, but I don't call him out of his name. I don't tell him he's bad, nothing, you know what I mean? Like, usually it'd be like him playing with a light socket. Like, what the fuck you doing? That's dangerous. You can hurt yourself. Like, yo, I mean, I could do it in a better way, but I don't. I work on it. And that's true shit. I'm getting better at it. Catching myself halfway through sentences and shit. I'm catching myself when I raise my voice like naturally because I'm starting to have to learn. I've been trying. I have to learn how to speak in order to not scare or make other people feel threatened. The fucked up part though, I'm just being me. Excuse me, I got a burp. Like, I could be 1,000% the same person for 30 days. And on the 31st day, a motherfucker will put you in a situation that not only were you not warned about, that not only was abrupt, but also in your own personal moral standards, incorrect. You know what I mean? And then you get judgment based upon you. Look, it's all really a really joke. There ain't no key to life. There's keys to life. There's principles and paths to follow, and that's a fact. And I honestly believe that we're all weak in one way or another, myself included. I got crazy strengths. It's wild to me when people who I watch be so cold-hearted and so unempathetic, like counselors and shit, especially in prison. Niggas going through all type of shit. Baby moms on heroin. Fucking kid is in a trap. I seen that shit with counselors like, yo, it'll be okay. And it fucked me up. Those very same counselors would just look at me like an anomaly. No bullshit. Remind me of actually when I last got sentenced. Goodbye. The motherfucking judge stood me up before he allowed me to take my plea deal and said he wanted to have a few words with me in open court. This is all documented. And I ain't even mad about it saying this. He wasn't being, it wasn't no oppressive tough shit. It was weird because basically these niggas said they grabbed me on a warrant. They said I stabbed a pregnant woman. That was a fucking lie. They said that shit just so they could arrest me on the news. and then dropped all. I was never even charged of it, not one single time. I just got brought in for assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. Originally attempted murder, but as soon as they showed that it was clear cut, nobody was trying to kill nobody, because at the end of the day they were in my house and I could have just kept stabbing. And I didn't even stab the dude. And just so you'll know, the only reason I didn't stab the dude is as soon as I stabbed her the second time, she screamed like a dying animal, like a wail you can never hear. Rolled off me about 3 feet into a corner, and when I literally, not no Bruce Lee shit, but I jumped the fuck up, straight into battle mode. Same knife still in my hand, still grip, staring at Johnny's big ass. And my daughter came right out the hallway and said, "Daddy." I hid the knife by my leg, and I said, "It's okay, baby, go in the house." And I turned around and I left. That little girl brought my moment of sanity. Because I'm not going to lie, I was thinking, I maybe I'm different than most people, because I've realized, like, when people panic, there's no way they're thinking. That shit don't happen to me. Like, everything slows down, and I start playing everything. For real, it's crazy. Even in fights, in a 3 to 4 second fight, I'm not the greatest fighter. I'm a very good fighter, though. And I can't fuck with a UFC nigga. And we ain't gonna go down that road. But I've learned, it's not even a learn, it's natural. It's so fucking weird, and in a way it was empowering. But I'm lucky that I never liked violence. And that's also a two-way street. I can enjoy violence, real violence, when it struck home. Whenever the violence is in response to personally hurt me, or something that I care very strongly about. For real. Instances I've watched vicious beatdowns and been a part of a few, not many, but a few vicious beatdowns of child molesters, whether they're young, old, defensive, can defend themselves, defenseless. It didn't matter. And honestly, you know, you can say I'm justifying it, but they did those shits when they were old, bro. They hurt innocent people that couldn't defend themselves for their own predatory reasons, with no disregard to their future and their livelihood and their well-being and their spirit. And just because they're in jail, not only am I supposed to live in the same unit and see his face every day, I'm supposed to just be okay with the fact that I am one of them, let's say, because I'm an inmate, right, next to this nigga. It's real. And it's so real that the last time I heard a Ripper, we heard 6 in 3 days. And it was a cop, a CO, that brought us his paperwork. And I was skeptical. And before anything, he said, "I talked about this with men on my unit, and none of us would ever allow these men to live in our street. Niggas that raped infants. One cut off a child's lips, a 3-year-old girl. Another one broke both femur bones of a 7-year-old girl trying to escape the police." Bro, there's no place for y'all in this world. We don't gotta beat you to death to kill you. And we didn't have the chance to kill him, so we beat him as a form of payback, karma. The closest thing